Hello, wealthy, successful, money-making traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me for another video. Guys, I'm so glad you can be here with me. Today, I have a question for you. How badly do you want this? You know, I'm here on the weekend and I'm studying my charts. Remember, your charts will tell you more truth than anything, and they are your best teachers. But let me ask you, how badly do you want this? Have you been like me? I've been lazy. 12 years of tuition in this, and I've been treating it more like a hobby than a business. How badly do you want this? I'm better than probably most, but am I better than the best? How hungry am I for success in Forex? There are people who are very hungry for this, and they take the time in their lives to invest to make success in Forex a reality. So I'm here studying the charts today, and I wanted to, sorry, I'm turning on the bigger light so that I can see a little bit better. But I'm turning on all kind of lights. But at any rate, I was studying price action from yesterday on the 1 minute time frame, and you know that the 1 minute time frame is my favorite time frame to trade because I can see changes in the chart more rapidly. And sometimes, it can cause me to overtrade. So I've been trying to discipline myself to the 5 minute time frame, but I do love this 1 minute time frame. But every day in the market, the bulls and the bears have a fight. We say bulls and bears, people with more money than they probably know what to do with. This is a $5.7 trillion a day market. So every day they get up and they have a fight for dominance. Every single day. And your job is to sit on the sideline until you can see and verify a clear winner. If you cannot see a clear winner, there is no clear winner until you can see it. And when you can see it, that is the time for you to take advantage of what you're seeing in the market. Today I am just talking. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I just want to talk about Forex. In order to trade successfully in Forex, you must lose the notion of winners and losers. Just go ahead and just scrap that from your mind. And I know that that's harder to do than it is for me to say, but think of it more as profit or no profit or not profitable. When you are tricked into a situation, you are only a loser if you hold on to that bad trade. That's why they have the term herd, because they're constantly herding the public into bad trade situations, knowing that most of them will stay trapped in the pen and lose everything to avoid the pain of being a loser. Profitable Forex traders, I wanted to say like myself, but I thought that sounds a little bit boastful. But profitable Forex traders know to cut a bad trade quickly and follow profit. It is never comfortable. I don't care how much money you get, how much you are successful at other things, or even being successful in Forex. It's not the most comfortable thing to do to cut a bad trade. However, it is the right thing. So what you must do is change your concept of winning and losing when it comes to Forex. Winning is when you are smart enough to follow the money. Because even at this point, just knocking on the door of 12 years worth of trading, I still get tricked in the market. So what? They can trick me, but it's my fault if they trap me. If they trick you, never let them trap you. Never let them trap you. And I know you've heard me say that many times before, but it is essential for you to get that one thing. If you get that one thing and learn to free yourself from a bad trade and liberate yourself to the good trade, you will come out ahead in the market. Now, I just happened to be studying price action from yesterday on the 1 minute time frame. And I just decided that I would make a video. So this is that 7:30 candle. And when you are looking at candles, you need to read the candle to see what that candle is telling you. So this is the 7:30 candle. Now this is the 1 minute time frame. And I'm not going to go into this the way I'm going to go through it because I'm going to comb through the entire day, or at least until it gets to a point where there's nothing significant going on. So that's that 7:30 candle right there. But what you note is you have this strong price action that is followed by an inverted hammer, and you are above that 200 SMA. Look at the strength of this candle. Now, most of this candle still closed above that 10. Sometimes that's significant, sometimes it's not. But I'm just pointing out the things that I can see in this candle. So it is very important that you understand the language of the market. It is the most essential thing to your successful trading. Now, we come over here, we're kind of bouncing around. Oh, you can see that this is that level of resistance. So you have it here, you have it here, you have it peaked there, and then you're just kind of bouncing around. Well, nothing's really going on here. So what you got to do is wait. You need to wait for a move that invites you into the market. This is the thing. The market is an exclusive party. Without an invitation, you can't go in, because if you go in without an invitation, they're going to beat you up. They're going to beat the hell out of you. So while you're waiting to see the outcome between the bulls and the bear, you must sit on the sideline until you can see who the winner is clearly. And then you follow that winner. Now, and even before that, I'll just run back through the chart some. So I was studying and I was looking for significant candles in the chart and why these are significant. I'll make this really quick. This was significant to me because it's the largest candle at the end of a run, hitting right up against that 200 SMA. Very strong candle, but you can see based on the rest of the candles how different it is. So I'm going to leave all that alone and get to this basic price action. And like I said, I'm not going to really go in depth um, about a lot of this, because you're going to go back and you're going to see things that I'm not going to point out to you. If you come back and watch this video and pause it some, pause it, see what I'm saying, and then see what you see that I missed. So now you have some strength. And did you ever get some strength? This strength smacked down all of those peak areas. So this is the first candle strong close above this area of resistance. However, it fell back down. And look at where it's coming in. It's coming in at the top of this peak. However, you get this candle. This candle has come, it's kind of like, I'm sorry, being raised from the dead. That's the only thing that I can think of. Where price is falling down, down, down. You get these little bitty, you have this hammer, and then you have this kind of inverted spinning top kind of thing, and then bam! Look at all that strength. You have 18 pips in that candle, and most of the real body of that candle is maintained And most of the close of that candle is above that 10 SMA, which is also above that 200 SMA. So we already established that it has just dominated all of these previous hills, and it demolished that area of resistance, and is also in harmony with that 200 period SMA. Now, what happens next? What happens next is people get 9 minutes in this to sweat because, well, you got all that price action. Whoop, you got in up there. Maybe you got in right here. Who knows where you got in, but wherever you got in, bam, guess what? Price started to do a retrace. Why is this price retracing? Because some people rolled this all the way to the top, and I've done that before, and jumped out at the top looking for another entry. Now, that's bitten me a few times. It really has, because I was looking for a pullback sometimes, and sometimes I did not get that, and that's how that ended up biting me. So some people pull their profits off at the top. Some people pull their profits off right here. Whatever happened, we got a retracement in this candle. So that's 9 minutes for some traders to sweat. However, the big players are excited. Why? Because they're waiting to see what the market is going to do next. Now, for some people, they're going to use this as an entry to springboard back into the market, or they're going to add to their winning position. Well, what happened? Well, you can see we came right back here and visited that previous area of resistance that has now become a support. This candle in and of itself is not significant because it's a little bit of price action. You can see that we have almost 2 pips in this candle. However, look at this hammer. This tail is twice the size of the real body. Not only that, look at the candles previous, and you are coming up here to an area of previous resistance and bouncing off. And even more important, let me move this down a little bit, is the fact that now you have another candle supporting that price action, and the top of this candle closes the real body of that bearish candle. And let me say this, what if you gotten in on this? If the market came to close below that, bam, out of that market. If it came to close below that, bam, out of that market. But you can see all of the time that the traders had to sweat before the market just continued to go in harmony with that trend. Now, you finally get to a point where you've gotten a good ride. And I was going to say, I wish I could see the time on this, but I can't see the time on this. But you get up here and you get this little engulf. By itself, it doesn't seem to be anything, but look at what's happening to price. Price is actually gaining momentum, and it is strong momentum. But you're still above that 10 SMA. Look at the strength of that price action. These are the things that you want to get your attention. And you're looking for a confluence of things, as many things as possible to support your entry in the market is going to give you the biggest advantage. And I told you I wasn't going to go too far into this, and I'll get excited and I'll overdo it. I know it. But at any rate, guys, just know, oh, there's one thing I'm going to point out to you. And this is the 1 minute time frame, so it doesn't really mean as much. Well, yeah, this is not a significant amount of price action, but I want to explain something very important to you that you need to understand in trading. So, When you're in a situation like this, and this can be the monthly time frame, it can be whatever time frame, it doesn't matter. When you have a price currently trending in a direction, when it's really trending, you have the professionals that are waiting in the wings. Now, a lot of them are going up and down, but they are looking to be stronger in one direction more than the others. They are looking to go with the winners. Yes, they will take the pullbacks and the retracements. However, when you get to a situation like this where you have a reason to take a trade, you are at the 200 SMA and price comes to engulf the previous candle. You have two things working for you in that particular situation. Now, in this, you have a lot more, and I explained those to you earlier. But so the professional, and you can go back, look at this on another time frame. I'm just using this as a tiny example. But the professional is waiting for this. They're waiting for a signal to get back in on that strength. And then you have a pool of money. When I say a pool of money, I mean billions of dollars that are sitting in the wings waiting for that opportunity to get back in. So while they fool the public into going short, they are looking for opportunities to get back in. Now we know based on the slant of that 200 SMA that price was headed in a bullish manner. But they have tricked what they call the herd into bad positions and left them down there. People who didn't free themselves at this point, these people got killed. Why? Is it the professional's fault? No. If you refuse to free yourself from the pen that you were herded in, and they just demolish your account, it is your fault. 100%. 100%. So take ownership of that and don't let them pin you. That's the game. Every day they are looking to trap as many traders as possible. And they want each other's money. So it's a game between dominant players, and we just get to ride the coattails of the winners. That's all we do. We just ride the coattails of the winners. And yes, I get down here. This happens to me. Guys, some days I don't enter a bad trade, but pretty much every day I enter a bad trade. My job is to free myself from that trade. And not only that, I'm looking at this long term. It's not just about being stuck down here right now. What do I want to accomplish for the end of my day? What is it that I want to accomplish for the end of my week, for the end of my month? The other day I had a losing day. I totally just made this great profit. I turned around and gave all of that profit back and then some, because the swings were so violent in the market. And I couldn't quite, and I was trading multiple pairs, but I couldn't quite get a handle on the swings, and I had to cut. So for that day, I did turn around and get some of that money back, but for that day, it was a day of loss for me, or a day without profit. As a matter of fact, I enriched somebody else that day. But it's not just about the day for me. And it's not just about that moment. Please keep the bigger picture in mind. Keep the bigger picture in mind. This is the thing. And I'm going to end this video. I was just in the mood to talk. But this is the thing that you want to keep in mind, especially if you are not a profitable trader. Don't worry about that. Worry about doing your strategy right and teaching yourself to stick to your plan. That's the most important thing. Even if your plan sucks, if you have the discipline to teach yourself to stick to your plan, study your charts. They are the best teachers. It's no reason to pay some guru that has a Lamborghini in the background or whatever in the background of his mansion or whatever. There's no reason to pay that guy all of this kind of money. And you know, when I hear those commercials saying, "Hey, I'm the top trader and I'm this and I'm that," and I'm thinking, yeah, that's why you're so busy selling your funky program. That's just me. But guys, teach yourself consistency in the market. It's the most important thing you can do. And another most important thing you can do is teach yourself how to cut unprofitable trades. And if you want me to be crass about it, teach yourself how to be a loser and how to take losing trades. It's okay. It's okay. That's how you win. That's the thing about Forex. So many things that happen in Forex are totally opposite to the success that you've experienced in other arenas. It is a good thing to know how to lose in the market or to know how to cut what's not profitable to you. Okay, guys, this video has been long enough. I'm going to get back to my study, but I want to remind you that you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Enjoy an amazing, wonderful weekend. Oops.